Well, guys, it is now time for the next Madden NFL 22 Super Bowl of the series, as we are now in the 2030 season to get ready for the second half of the years and all that. I don't know why it loaded that up because I didn't press on it. But anyways, we just finished the 2030 season, as now we got to take a look at the stands, which I just closed up because it just randomly loaded up on its own and all that. And there were a lot of changes in this season. So anyways, in the stands in the AFC North, the Bengals, once again, won the division, going 12-5 with a really good offense, although their defense was pretty bad. The Ravens had a good start to the year, but then they fell off quite a bit. They were around 500 near the end of the year. They turned it around to go on a run, but by then it was too late as they finished 10-7, missed out on the playoffs. The Browns actually had a good start to the year, too. They were 5-3 at one point, but then the bomb came out on them as their defense collapsed as they finished 7-10. And the Steelers once again had a terrible year as they lost the first game, then they won their next game, then they lost all the remaining games except the last one in a very, very disappointing year it was. Then the AFC South. So in the offseason, Justin Fields, the Bears QB, didn't want to go with the Bears anymore, so they had to let him go, and he went on to sign with the Texans. And with him on the Texans, they had a massive turnaround as they started off 8-0 and finished 13-4 as they just dominated with him. As 13-4, the Colts had a slow start. No, they had a good start, but then near the middle of the year they were struggling as they were 7-5, looked like they're on the verge of missing the playoffs, but then they won their final 5 games to go 12-5 and make the playoffs. And the Titans, they had a slow start, but then they turned around, winning 4 in a row near the middle of the year. Then they lost several in a row. It looked like they were done for, but nope. They won their final 4 games to somehow go 11-6 and make the playoffs on a tiebreaker, which we'll get to in a little bit. And the Jaguars continue to struggle as they finished 3-14. And the AFC East, the Dolphins had a really dominant year as they went 13-4. The Jets, they started off very strong, but then near the end of the year, they bombed out to 500. They were 8-1, and then they finished 12-5. A very good year, but man, they really blew a chance to clinch the division. And the Bills, they started off the year 2-7 and looked, the record-wise, they looked horrible, but stat-wise, they actually looked pretty good for a 2-7 team. All their losses were close losses and such. So then they went on a tear, win 4 in a row and blowouts. So at 4-7, could maybe the Bills make a run for the playoffs? Nope, they lost their next 2 games, but after that, they went on to win all the remaining games in blowouts as they finished 8-9 and look very good going into next year. And the Patriots, they started off 2-1, look like, maybe a surprise contender, question mark? But nope, they went on to lose all the remaining games to finish 2-15. And the AFC West, the Chiefs lost their first game of the year to the kickoff game at the Chargers, but after that, they won all the remaining games to win 16 in a row to finish 16-1 in a dominant season. The Raiders also had a really good start to the year. They were 6-0 at one point, and then they were 8-1, and then 9-2, but then they went on to lose 4 of their final 6 games. They went 11-6, which was better than last year, but man, missed out on the tiebreaker to the Titans. That was a very disappointing year. And the Broncos, out of nowhere, after going 4-13 last year, had a winning season. Yet they blew it at the end, going 9-8 with a horrible defense. And then the defending champion Chargers thought they were going to maybe go three-peat, but nope. They beat the Chiefs the first game of the year, but then they had their rematch to the Cardinals the next week, and they got blown out, and they never recovered after that, going 5-12, ending their chance at three-peat, and being the team of the 2020s as well. Then the AFC North, the Lions everyone in the AFC North struggled to start off the year, but then the Lions won 8 in a row to easily clinch the division as the Packers. They were 4-4 at the middle part of the year, like, maybe they could be a good contender, question mark? But nope. They bombed out to lose all but one of their games and finish 5-12. And the Bears, without Fields, massively regressed. They drafted QB, but it just wasn't the same this year as they bombed out to 4-13. I believe that's the worst record in this franchise. And the Vikings, once again, continue to struggle as they go 4-13, looking terrible. NFC South, the Saints just dominated, started off 8-0, and they never looked back as they easily won the division going 14-3. The Buccaneers, one of the worst teams last year, they actually, in the middle of the party year, they were 7-6, looking like, with the division, meaning the conference being weak, maybe they can sneak in as a wild card, but nope. They wanted to lose all 4 of their remaining games to finish 7-10 in a little weird of a situation for them. The Falcons, they were 15-2 last year. They started off 5-1 and such. No, 4-1. But anyways, they looked really good, but then they had a horrible end of the year. They were 5-3, but 5-4, but then they lost all the remaining games to finish a horrible 5-12 record. What a disappointing season that was. And the Panthers, they start off the year terrible as always. They start off 0-12, looking like, woo, maybe they can go 0-17, but no. They won their final 5 games. So for the first time in years, the Panthers, despite looking like the worst team in the league, might have some hopium going into 2031 potentially. We got to keep an eye on them. Then the NFC East, the Cowboys won the division going 13-4. The football team, they were 1-5 at one point, but they weren't terrible like the Bills. And then they went on a tear to win all but one of the remaining games to go 11-6 and making the playoffs for the first time in years. The Giants had a horrible year. They were 3-7 at one point, and just like the Bills, they look like, hey, maybe they can make a run for it somewhat, but nope. They went on to win only one remaining game to finish 4-13, and the Eagles continue to have a terrible era as they went 3-14, one of the worst records in the league. And finally, the NFC West, the Cardinals, the Super Bowl champion, the Super Bowl runner-up last year, they had a really strong start to the year. But then at the end of the year, they started to fall off a bit, even though they still look like a really good team as they went 11-6 and won the division. The Rams, the whole division was all over the place for the rest of the teams. Really good, but just could not get like around 500. They went 9-8, but had a good year and made the playoffs. And the 49ers, they had a good year, although their defense still remains horrible. But they went 9-8 and also made the playoffs. And the Seahawks, they were really good all year, but they just could not stop losing games like everyone else in the NFC West. Put up 500 points, but also finished 9-8, looking like probably like up there as like the best team in the conference, but last place and missing the playoffs as everyone had a winning record. All right, so in the AFC, Chiefs were number 1, Texans 2, Dolphins 3, Bengals 4, Colts 5, Jets 6, and Titans 7. And the NFC, it was Saints number 1, Cowboys 2, Lions 3, Cardinals 4, Football Team 5, Rams 6, and 49ers 7. All right, so now let's take a look at how the players went before we get to the playoff bracket. As we now see how they did. This is the first time I've actually seen their stats this year. And of course, there's Luke Tracy, the quarterback that the Bears drafted in the first round. The only quarterback taken as a starter this year. Those were the only changes. Fields going to the Texans, and the Bears drafting him. Everyone else stays the same. Burrow had a good year. Lamar had a good year. Dimitri Wheeler, not so much. And Morris had a good year. All right, in the AFC South, Fields just cooked with the Texans. Absolutely dominant and well worth picking him up. Trevor Lawrence, good year, but it's still a little disappointing. You got to do a little bit better than that. Gregory Blaylock had a little bit of a down year, I think, from the year before. And Matthew Chambers, not really the best year, so not the best results from him. AFC East, Daly had a good year. Josh Allen, I think he did better than last year, but he still had too many turnovers. Scott Butler had a really good year. And Tyrone Chanley, not looking good as in his third year now with the Patriots. AFC West, Jake Samuel had a dominant year. Stratton, despite the struggles, had a really good year with the Chargers. Mahomes had just one pick all year. Definite awesome season he had. And Bobby Harris with the Raiders had a really good year. Everyone in AFC West had dominant years. NFC North, Darius Forbes had a strong year after struggling last year. Tyler Carter had a good year, I think, based on his previous stats. Luke Tracy, the rookie, actually had a really, really good year. Yet the Bears went 4-13 as I don't know why Baker Midfield is the starter. It was supposed to be the other guy because he was the backup. I lowered his overall so they'd pick him. I mean, have him be the backup, but nope. Midfield somehow was the starter, and he played terrible. No surprise. Kerry Baker, another awesome year as he just dominated. Donald Poole, they picked him up to replace Zach Wilson, and he did not really have a good year. Tua did not have a good year, and Benjamin Fletcher also did not have a good year. Everyone in the division's been kind of terrible, other than Kerry. Eric Stark for the Cowboys had a good year, although I think he had a down year compared to last year. Levy Cordoni had a really good year. Kerry Ford had a good year despite the terrible struggle. And Christian Lennon, not looking really good. I think he's starting to fall off now after all these years. NFC West, Gavin McMahon had still a good year. Brian Beckham had a good year despite the picks. Justin Herbert had a down year. That's pretty disappointing. And Trey Lance continues to have dominant seasons. It's mostly the 49ers defense that's causing them to not do so well. Alright. So with that in mind, now let's go take a look at the Russian leaders. And Paul Browning for the Cowboys leads the league in rushing yards. And he also had 23 touchdowns. Impressive. Joe Mixon for the Raiders was second. Alright, receiving. Thad Bradshaw looks like, yep, by almost 100 yards over David Beasley of the Jets. And receiving touchdowns. Luke Robinson, tight end of the Chargers, had a really dominant year. So good on him. And now defense stats, Sir Sacks. Chase Young once again dominated with 29 sacks. And I don't even think that's the record. Holy crap, that's insane. And he had a pick too. Chase Young just dominated. And Luke Franklin of the Saints with 7 picks as a middle linebacker. Unbelievable. Alright. Dominant year for a lot of teams and players. Now let's take a look at the playoff bracket. So anyways, in the wild card round in the AFC, the Texans spanked and destroyed the Titans and got their revenge from last week's loss for the win. The Dolphins spanked the Jets to get the win. And the Colts upset the Bengals to get a win. The division in the NFC side, the Cowboys hold on to beat the 49ers. The Lions held on to beat the Rams. And the football team went into Glendale and upset the Cardinals to prevent them from going back to the Super Bowl. In the AFC divisional round, the Chiefs absolutely obliterated the Colts 42-7. And then the Dolphins upsetted the Texans, who looked dominant this year. And then the Saints destroyed the football team, and the Cowboys held on to beat the Lions. In the conference championship, the Chiefs held on to beat the Dolphins, and then the Saints spanked the Cowboys. So the Super Bowl for 2030 is the Saints and the Chiefs. So it's going to be between the team that hasn't won it since 2019 and the team that won it back in 2009. So time to get ready for the Super Bowl between the Saints and the Rams. The Saints are the home team this year. Remember, NFC is the home team in even years. AFC is the home team in odd years. So I'm going to go in as the Saints since they're the home team. And I also saw off screen after I did the last Super Bowl that the video lagged a lot. So hopefully I did some changes. I lowered the settings on Madden 22, so hopefully it'll run better so that won't happen again. Hopefully. Alright, here we go. Time for the Super Bowl. Alright, come on, load up already. Make sure that you can. It doesn't look like they're on correctly at first. There's always so many extra controllers that are not there. I don't know why they're showing up. Alright, so anyways, the Saints. Let me see. Yep, that's their home uniform. And now for the Chiefs. Of course, they gotta be in their away uniform. Yep. Alright, here we go. So I wonder where we'll be since last year was in Glendale. Now, of course, two teams desperate for a win. They've both been in the Super Bowl at least once. The Chiefs are in the Super Bowl for the third time now in this franchise, and they haven't won. They made the Super Bowl 3 times in the 2020s, and they lost all 3. So they're trying to get a win. Meanwhile, the Saints made the Super Bowl in 2028 where they lost the Chargers and hoping to get it this time around. Oh, we're in Vegas. How about that? And did I saw... Oh, that's right, Sean Payton's still on the Saints. Alright, so here we go. The Super Bowl. The Chiefs and the Saints. Who's going to win all? Someone's going to get their first title in this series. And, oh, God, looked like it fucked up the kick. Even though I hit A earlier. Come on. So a terrible kick to start off for the Chiefs. But the Saints are going to start off. So remember... Like I said, the Saints, dominant year, both offensively and defensively. But now they're going to go up against probably their toughest test of the year, the Chiefs. Trying to get their first title since 2009. Harry Baker, let's see what he's got. And here we go. And almost picked on the first play. managed to thread that needle to get in front of the catch. Man, after the wild Super Bowl we had last year, this Super Bowl has a lot of shoes to fill because that Super Bowl last year was insane. And that is going to be a 9-yard gain. All right, so now here we go. 3rd and 1. Could the Chiefs stop them? And there we go. Going to get the first down and more. As they're now in Chiefs territory. They have a goal to get 15 first downs, huh? All right, after that one incomplete pass, running the ball, the Saints are doing good, but can they actually start passing, though? Whoa! Just avoided the sack, going for it, and gonna go, he dropped it! 0 for 2 so far for Baker. My gosh! And that was a catch, and dropped it. Oh, man, that's not good for the Saints. They can't pass so far in this game. And that's just going to be a 3-yard gain for Shepard. Alright, here we go. 3rd and 7. Saints need to start doing better. Here we go as they're going to pass it. And wide open, and there we go. The first catch, and it's a big gain for the Saints as they're near the red zone. All right, a big play right there, wide open. Just what they needed. Oh, like a wildcat. It's a different QB. And that is going to be incomplete. Wonder why Baker wasn't playing. Did he get injured or something? I didn't see no injury that happened. There's Baker back in. So I don't know what the hell that one play was with him not being a QB. And that's going to be a 5-yard gain, so it's now 3rd and 5. Third and 5. Baker, and he is going to drop it off, and that is going to be in the red zone now for the Saints. And they're going to no-huddle it. Here we go now. 1st and goal. And he got incomplete. It was right there. Man, 5 drops in this game. So far, they're not passing the ball very well. Very inconsistent. Running the ball, they're doing very good. Passing, not the same story. And there we go! Touchdown, Saints! So they finally got in. And the Saints are going to get the first lead of the game. All right. So it's up and good. So the Saints have the lead to start off. Took quite a bit to go downfield, but hey, Harvin punched it in, and now they have the lead. Now we'll see what the Chiefs can do. And Mahomes, who doesn't have much years left to try and get another title. Now he's 35, as they're going to run it out to start off. Alright, so now Mahomes and the Chiefs. 16-1, winning 16 in a row, looking dominant. Let's see, what could they do? And he is going to run for it. Get a block. And he still goes as he gains 16 yards on that run. Let's go for Mahomes as the Chiefs got off to a good start right there. And here we go. Oh, got picked off. Risky play right there. And Mahomes just threw his 2nd pick of the entire year. He only threw 1 pick in the regular season, and he threw his pick here in the Super Bowl. Oh, man. Tried to thread it and did not work, as looks like that Saints defender is now in the now has X Factor activated. Oh, man. Terrible throw there for Mahomes. Threw only his 2nd pick of the year. And the Saints are in position now as they got a big gain. As Saints in control at the moment. And that is not going to be a first down. Just short. Could not punch it in.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what?
All right, here we go. 3rd and 1. Forced to throw. Almost got picked. Was forced to throw to avoid the sack. And the Saints, the Chiefs stopped them, but they're still in field goal range. Here we go. Could they get from 53 yards out? Up. And good. So now Saints up 10-0 off the turnover. As boy, that barely got in. With 2:59 left in the first quarter.
Used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it. Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear? Yeah. They are more athletic now than ever before.
And was thinking about, oh, good thing I didn't take knee it. Gained 4 extra yards out of it for 3 seconds.
But their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
All right, so after that terrible pick last drive, let's see what Mahomes does. Yep, you have X factor. Here we go, going deep! And a big throw for the Chiefs. 34 yards as they're in Saints territory on 1 play. Holy cow. No passing yards looks like pretty much for the Saints at the moment, I think it said. And that's going to be another first down for the Chiefs, as they just ran that ball downfield.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just abandon the playbook and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you. Down double digits,
and gonna check down. Yeah, that's me to the tight end, who almost got the first down.
A lot of football left to be played.
And it's gonna be 2nd and 1.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
All right, 2nd and 1. Got a block. Got another block. And he is gonna go in. Touchdown Chiefs on a rushing touchdown. Just got in. Let's go. So the Chiefs finally responded after that terrible pick to start off the game. And it's good, as now with 1:21 left in the first, the Saints lead 10-7. Man, the Chiefs march downfield. I guess showing that last play was just a fluke. This is for real now. And I'm going to take that knee.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
All right, so now the Saints have a lot of pressure on them, as they have not done anything offensively passing-wise. They got to start doing something. Oh, it says 32. I don't know why it says that then. Going deep! Oh my, it was picked off! Oh my gosh, picked right back! And the Chiefs got, and of course, controller decided to stop playing, even though no one was touching the controller, so it shouldn't have stopped. And that's why I do not like the user over the other players, because they do shit like that. That was some BS right there. They should have gotten a lot more yards. And then the Chiefs, now they're in control. Man, remember we only had 1 turnover last year? We have 2 already. We're still in the first. Ugly, inconsistent game, and that is going to be nowhere for the Chiefs. Oh my gosh. Going deep and overthrew. Man, that went far. My goodness, that went far. Holy cow. God. He threw that fast. All right, here we go. 3rd and 10. Oh, double coverage. And he caught it. Oh, what a play! And that is a big gain for the Chiefs as they are now in the Saints territory. And they got just in time. Going up for the end zone! Oh, he dropped it! And that's going to wrap up the first quarter as the Saints lead 10-7, but right now it looks like the Chiefs are in complete control. They marched downfield, got the touchdown. They forced a turnover, now they're on the verge of scoring again as Mahomes' X Factor is in effect. Oh, deflected! Man, Mahomes on that one drive, not doing good. 3 for 7, 80 yards, and a pick.
I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield.
And that is not going to go anywhere. Just a 1-yard gain. My goodness, the Saints stuffed the Chiefs right there.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed.
And I thought it was second down. All right, here we go for the field goal. Up and good. 7:22 left, and the game's now tied at 10 as the Chiefs now scored 10 unanswered points to tie the game back up. Still waiting for that first lead, and now the Saints gotta be a little bit nervous. That huge momentum they had to begin the game seems like all gone now, as now the Chiefs have scored 10 unanswered points, and they're gonna run it out. Oh, there was a hole right there. There was a hole, and gonna go at the 27. Man, there was a hole it looked like right there for a moment. And no, that's not the button I pressed. That's not the button I pressed. Stop saying that, computer. Yeah, computer. I pressed A from the start. I don't know why you did that pop-up. Chiefs play, yeah, that's me. And oh, he got hit as he threw, and he somehow got it for a first down. Let's go. Somehow got that. Oh, a second one. Holy cow! Got hit as he threw, and then there was a massive leg spike. Second one, and not going to get the first down. Lost a yard. Third and one now. Could the Saints get in there? And they're just going to. There we go. Just barely got the first down as the Saints really feel like they're reeling. Like nothing's going their way so far. They're just lucky this game's tied up. And he got sacked! And the first sack of the game by Weber. Oh man, the Chiefs defense. And going deep, triple coverage though, and deflected. Oh, there's a penalty. Could that have been pass interference? Oh my, it was a pass interference. A horrible penalty for the Chiefs from Surtain. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the Chiefs 45. A miserable play that was for the Chiefs. After a good deflection. And that is going to be a no gain. Thought it was a loss for a moment. Oh, it is a gain of 1. Man, nothing still is going right for the Saints offensively after that start.
Looking to throw. Baker eluding the pressure right.
Risky throw. Got it! Let's go! In the red zone for the Saints now. Risky throw, and it paid off. As now, here we go. 1st and 10. And a big hole! And there's a block! And the Saints are going to score! Touchdown! And they retake the lead. 2 rushing touchdowns this game for the Saints. God, it feels like last year, only with worse quarterbacks. All right, 4 and 11 left in the second, and the Saints are up 17-10. Chiefs have never led this game yet, as they're trying to fix that.
And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run.
All right, take the knee, take the knee. There we go.
From the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as as their drive will begin at the 25.
Alright, so it's now first and 10. Chiefs have the most yards, but the Saints have more rushing yards at the moment. And that is going to be a 4-yard gain.
Second and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs.
All right, here we go. Second 6.
Get a chance to catch their breath.
Going deep. Oh, is it gonna be? Yep, it's gonna be overthrown. That ability really backfiring. I see he has bazooka's ability. My goodness, he's thrown them so deep, but no one's getting open for them. All right, 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Got it. And that's gonna be a catch. As here we go now. 1st and 10.
Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, there he is. Got it. Did he get in? Yeah, he got in. Now they're in Saints territory. All right, so now Chiefs maybe starting to pick it up a bit.
Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
All right, 1st and 10 once again. And he got his. He threw, but he still caught it. Still caught it. Oh my gosh. White, and they're now in the red zone. I can't believe the Chiefs caught that. I thought that was going to be dropped after the hit. 1st and 10 now. And there was a hole, and it got swallowed up. Just a 5-yard gain for the Chiefs. And that's going to be a 2-minute warning now as they're at the 12. It's like, I think it was 2nd down. All right, 2nd and 5. Chiefs play, Chiefs play. Yeah, that's me for the 1st down. There we go. At the 4. Man, they really want me to do Chiefs play, Chiefs play. Yeah, that's me. My goodness.
Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out.
No one open. And he's gonna get sacked. No gain. As they were stuffed. No one was open. So 2nd goal now.
They took a sack on 1st and goal, but that close to the goal line.
Here we go. He got it, and he's gonna get it in the first pass and touchdown of the game, and the Chiefs tie it up.
From 4 yards out, and the Chiefs are an extra point away from.
And what's this? The Chiefs are going to go for it. Interesting. 2-pointer this early on. Oh boy. Interesting. And he got it, but did he get in? He's going to get in, and the Chiefs convert the 2-point conversions. They take the first lead of the game, 18-17. The gamble paid off. Well, ain't that interesting? Going for the 2-pointer this early. And there we go. So now let's see what the Saints can do. Chiefs start off with the second half on ball. So the Saints need to score something here to try and keep control of this game. Alright, so let's see. Baker needs to start picking up the pace. He's not been doing good in this game at all. There he is. He dropped it. He dropped it. Baker is just not having a good game at all. 4 of 10, 68 yards and a pick. Not a good game in the slightest. And he is gonna get the catch, but didn't get the stop. Didn't get out of bounds or anything like that. 3rd and 1. Here they go. Chiefs play, Chiefs play. Yeah, that's me. And he's got it. And they're going to have to take a timeout now. So, I think they're still in the 40 area. I don't think they got close yet. Yeah, they're still in their territory. Oh, there we go. Got it. Big play right there. They're now in Chiefs territory, and they still got their timeout. Oh my gosh. Big play right there. But, Oh, okay, they're reviewing it. Okay, it was upheld. I didn't know what was going on for a moment. Like, I picked the play, like, what's going on? So they reviewed it. It's good. So now, 1st and 10 at the 40 with 39 seconds left. 2 timeouts remaining. Going for it. Deflected. Almost picked off, like, multiple times. Oh, my gosh. That would have been a backbreaker for the Saints. All right, 2nd and 10 now. Gonna catch it. That's gonna be a 1st down. As they're at the 26, they're gonna take a timeout. Horrible sounding right there. All right, so it's now 1st and 10. 26 seconds left, I think it was. Up. Oh, good deflection for the Chiefs. Prevent the touchdown. Or at least a big gain at the goal line. I mean, they're in field goal range, so they still have the chance to get the lead. But, man, getting a touchdown would be so useful right here. There's a penalty. Gonna go for it deep. He got it. And he got in. But there's a penalty, though. Wait, we gotta wait, though. There was a penalty before the throw. Ooh, and of course, holding as always. Ugh. Fucking hell, man. And of course, they're going to take that. So it's now 2nd and 10. No, 2nd and 20. 10 seconds wasted going backwards now. Now they're barely in field goal range. They got to start considering maybe just run it, try and get into field goal range again. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's going to run for it, and he's going to just slide. All right, so now they only got like 1 try, and they got to make it count, or otherwise they're not going to get anything out of it. That's risky, but they're going to try at least get something out of it. Problem is they can't really wait too long because they only got 9 seconds. Man, why won't that specific play show up? Not the play I wanted. Alright, they're going to have to make it count here. Otherwise, they're not going to get anything. Going for it! He got it! And he's going to... Oh, did he get in? He did! Touchdown! Oh, that was a risky move right there to go for it instead of going out of bounds. And he got it! The first pass to touchdown for the Saints, and they take the lead. Oh, my! They got... And you know what? They're going to go for it now. The Saints started. I mean, the Chiefs started. Now the Saints are going to try and get a touchdown lead again. Here we go. Wide open and going to get it. And with 3 seconds left, the Saints now have a 25-18 lead on the Chiefs. Oh, man, that was clutch. All right, so here we go. You know, now the Chiefs have an interesting option. They're going to just take the knee. If Mahomes has his X-Factor ability, maybe with the bazooka, a Hail Mary could potentially work here, I think. And they are going for a Hail Mary throw. Oh, he doesn't have his ability anymore. Shoot. All right, but here we go. Last play of the first half. Oh, he got hit as he threw, though, and it's going to be incomplete. He got hit, and that's going to be it for for the first half as the Saints have a 25-18 lead. Holding on as the Chiefs are going to get the ball right back, though.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And they're going to run it out to start. And that is going to be just a 1-yard gain. Probably not worth it for the several seconds burnt off. All right, so Chiefs. Got to try and get something here. They've got a touchdown down now. Here we go. Oh, boy! He caught it, but it was out of bounds. Yeah, both quarterbacks still aren't doing very good in this game. They really need to pick it up. As they're going to run it. And thank you, animation tackle. That's going to be a 8-yard gain. It's now 3rd and 2. Cheese play, cheese play. Yeah, that's me. As here we go, 3rd and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out
And perfect spot as he's just going to run it and going to take the hit out of bounds. Got the first down at least.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
play action. Now it's
As
Mahomes.
here we go now.
He'll buy some time right.
Going deep. Can he get it? And it was almost picked off. Oh, it was so risky. Oh,
Roaming into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
damn. All right, 2nd and 10 now.
And again,
Get a block. There he goes. And he is going to gain a bunch of yards as the Chiefs are now at the 40.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside.
All right.
Means you got to control those defenses.
Now the running back has X factor.
Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
yeah, key that A gap usually on those runs.
And there we go. Check down. Yeah, that's me. And that's going to be a first down still for the Chiefs.
On the defensive side,
Or never mind, 2nd inches.
it opens up possibilities.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd.
Here we go, 2nd inches. And that is going to just go. Oh, he's still going. Managed to pull that out and going to get it.
Brandy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds
So 1st and 10 now
This is perfectly
at the 24.
in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues.
And going to drop it down. Is that the first down? Oh, 2nd inches once again. Okay, now. Cheese play, yeah, that's me. Here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, risky! Got it! Touchdown, Chiefs! 1 extra point away from tying up. Or will they try going 2-pointer again?
Great effort there.
And they're not going to this time.
The grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. And it's good. So the game's now tied up at 25.
Up and good. And that will
High scoring, but nowhere near as explosive still as last year. Especially both quarterbacks are still being kind of bad. We got so spoiled last year's Super Bowl with the Chargers and Cardinals. It was like 48-42 in overtime. Oh my gosh, that was insane.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
All right.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense.
So now let's see what the Saints got.
Possession of the 2nd half.
Chiefs have more yards, but the Saints seem to have swung the game back a little bit in their balance at the moment.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole
And they're going to do that, and that's going to be short.
It's going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd down.
And that will just get it.
Get it up to the 33-yard line.
Just going to get the first down.
Gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down.
All right,
Keep
1st and
the
10. Here we go. He always dropped.
And this one is in good.
And couldn't get it. So it's now 2nd and 10.
No chance there. Locked down tight.
Like they're being really aggressive on the D line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Here we go. And oh, I thought he broke it for a moment. That was just a 5-yard gain.
Yards. Now it's 3rd
So
and
it's
5.
now 3rd and 5. They gotta start converting here.
To work his way back across the
Game really on the line.
partner because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner by the time.
Oh, and he's gonna get it! Big play right there as they're now in Chiefs territory.
Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge.
All right.
Good enough for a first down. Looking to throw. Baker.
Short throw and dropped it. Wow, you dropped it. Wow.
Thrown to him on that play.
How do you drop that?
Third quarter of the biggest
All right.
Spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us.
Second 10.
Second and 10.
And that's just good. Oh, he fumbled it. The Chiefs recovered it. Oh my God, the Chiefs recovered. Oh my gosh, another turnover. Oh my God, the Chiefs got a fumble and they recovered it, and they're gonna review it. I don't know. Here we go. We're gonna check it, and it's overturned. So it's Saints ball still. 3rd and 5 now. All right, 3rd and 5. Could the Saints get in position? And there we go. Short pass, and that's going to be another first down. It's still going. Almost at the red zone. Holy cow, what a game. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 once again. He got his. He almost one-handed grab. Oh, man. That was close. All right, so it's now 2nd and 10. Chiefs still have the lead in terms of yards. And that's not going to be any... Oh, my God. It was just a 1-yard gain. Oh, my gosh. Really couldn't do anything right there. All right, 3rd and 8 now. Here we go. Could they punch it in or get another first down? Short throw, and that will at least get the first down. Oh, he had the chance. If he got back up, he could have gotten it. Oh, it was right there. 1st and goal, though. They managed to get a big first down.
Following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And oh, he got in! Touchdown Saints. Their 3rd rushing touchdown as they are in, and they've retaken the lead. And now they're going to get aggressive now. Oh, boy. Hope they learn not to. Hope they're not going to make a mistake. Both teams already done a 2-pointer, and it worked both times. Trying to get an 8-point lead. Here we go. Wide open, but he's out of bounds. He had it, but he was out. Oh, he ran out as he caught it. Oh, that was a bad move. And not converted, so the Saints now have a 31-25 lead. Oh, they had it. All you had to do was stay in bounds, and boom, 2-point conversion successful. But no, you just had to go out of bounds. All right, so now the Chiefs down by 6 as they're going to go out, and that's just going to be 2-yard gain. 32 seconds left of the first.
Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they.
All right, here we go.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
Going deep! Oh! God! Oh! He dropped it! Oh my God! So many big plays are just being dropped! They were right there for a big gain and dropped.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
Oh, wide open, and he is gonna get it! Oh, he dropped it again! Oh my God, Chiefs! You had it 2 times and it was dropped! Oh my gosh! It was dropped! Wow! Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? Alright, here we go. 3rd and 10. They desperately need to get something here. And did he get it? Did he get it? First down! Alright, they just got it. Oh, man. And that is going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Here we go. The final 8 minutes. The Saints leading the Chiefs 31-25 in a wild, interesting game this has been.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Wide open. Gonna get it. Big gain.
Almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Huge gain for the Chiefs as they're now in Saints territory.
Touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Force the throw. Got a block. There's a big chance. And that is going to get a big gain. 7 yards. Just managed to get out. It worked like a charm.
Success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher. You know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a
Alright, and that's going to be a first down. Still going. Big gain. So now, nearing the red zone. Chiefs trying to punch it in or get another first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left.
Stayed in bounds and just short, but in the red zone now.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard
Risky,
line.
risky, risky.
Completion results there in 9 yards.
And he's going to go for it! And he's short. Big gain for Mahomes at the goal line now. And the freaking Chiefs are right there. Remember, just the extra point and they'll take the lead. And there we go! Touchdown, Chiefs! The Chiefs touchdown, and they're one extra point away from taking the lead. And they're going to just go for it. Here we go. It's up, and it's good. So now the Chiefs lead 32-31. I think all their points, their leads have been by 1 point so far. I think the Saints have had like 4 or 5 leads and they've lost all of them. So let's see what they got. 5:32 left as they're down by a point again. This has been a high-scoring game still, not going to lie.
Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl.
Chiefs once again still dominating in terms of yards, especially rushing yards. And that is going to be a 8-yard gain. If the Saints play their cards right, they could just slowly march downfield and then go get a game-winning field goal. And a big hole. That's going to be 100 yards rushing for the Saints, I believe. Well, not for the running back, but in total, yes, I think. They're going to go deep. Oh, boy. Gonna get it. Big play right there for the Saints. Oh, man. Good they got their goal, but they're still down a point. And he's going to get it, but can he break the tackle? He will! Oh, he's taking bounds! Oh, man! He broke the tackle to get a few extra yards. Oh, my goodness. All right. Here we go. Everyone is covered. There's a hole, and he is gonna... Oh, he's short. Oh, he was 1 yard short. Oh.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break.
And he's short once again. Just couldn't get in. It's 3rd and goal now. As time is winding down. And they're going to rush it in again. Touchdown Saints, and they retake the lead. But now they got to think of something. If they go for the extra point, Chiefs, all they have to do is go get a touchdown, they win. So the Saints are kind of forced to go for a 2-pointer, and they are going to do it. That way, if they get it, they'll have a touchdown lead no matter what. Unless the Chiefs side get frisky again. Here we go. Very big conversion. Could they get it? Go for it, and they got it! The Saints now lead 39-32 with 2:27 remain as they're in the grill of that Chiefs defender right there. 2:27 remain, so we have a chance to get some big game right here, baby. A wild finish, or could we get another overtime game again? 2:27 remain for Mahomes and the Chiefs to do something. Just going to do a touchback. So they got to go on field and get a touchdown. Do they do it too quickly and maybe leave times for the Saints to do something? Or do they go for the 2-point conversion to get, or enough time to go to overtime by 4? So we'll have to wait and see in this game, because this game's getting crazy. And that is going to be just a 3-yard gain. Not the best start there. Second and turnovers, yet they've only gotten one takeaway. And that's going to be it. I mean, that's going to be 2-minute warning now. 2 minutes left before the Saints win their first title in 21 years, or will the Chiefs make the comeback and get their first title in 11 years? They've tried 2 times this franchise, and they haven't gotten it yet. They really want it badly. Going for the check down, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 7 now. 3rd and 7. A lot of pressure on the Chiefs now. Oh boy. 3rd and 7. Wide open. Oh, it's picked off! Jumped in front, it's picked off! The Saints jumped in front of the receiver. Good defense, and they picked it off, and they got it. Oh, man, they jumped right in front of the receiver. Good defense, and they take over. Mahomes threw a second pick of the game after throwing just 1 pick in all of 2030. Now all the Saints got to do is just burn out the clock, and that's not what they really wanted, but hey, the Chiefs are forced to call a timeout. Oh, man! Mahomes imploded. Or actually, I don't know if I would say he imploded. It was more of just that was just a really good defensive jump on that pass. Here we go, 2nd and 10. And, oh, he almost got it. So it's now 3rd and whatever. And they have to do their next timeout. One more timeout, one more run. 3 yards away from a title. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. And they got the yards! And that should hopefully for the Saints do it. Oh man! The Chiefs needed a stop and they couldn't get it. Oh! And that should provide enough Saints enough time to start kneeling out for the game. And look at them, of course, wanting to do that. How hard is it to just do freaking kneel downs and stuff like that? Come on, game. And of course, can't find it. Since it just can't be there by default. There we go. Clock management. Kneel. Finally found it. Like, why would it not be there? It makes no sense to do that. Just kneel it. There should be enough time to burn out for the win. Oh, they could have burned out for an extra second there, but I did too early. It still should be okay, I think.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Yeah, that should be enough time. Well, what looked like could have been maybe a wild comeback to tie it up. Maybe go for a 2-pointer to win it, or go for the extra point and just send it to overtime is not going to happen this year unless something really strange just happens right now. Because Mahomes and the Chiefs imploded.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
And
so on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
And there we go. The Chiefs imploded once again. 3 Super Bowls in this franchise, and they still can't win it. As the Saints, despite looking like they had no momentum throughout the game, showed up when it mattered, and they win it 39-32. They clinched their first title since 2009.
They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
Turnover battle won it this time around.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's
What a wild game it was. Would have been nice if we had a wild finish, but man, you gotta feel bad for Mahomes. It's been 11, now it's gonna be 12 years since they last won a title, and he still can't get number 2. In real life, it's 2023, you know, he got 3 titles. He's only have 1, and we're now in 2031. Oh man, what a game that was. 4 I think they had 4 rushing touchdowns in this game. I hope they'll show the pick. But nope, they're just showing Saints rushing touchdowns. Yeah, that was the play that ended the halftime. What a clutch pass that was. Joe Shepard, 20 carries, 98 yards, and 3 touchdowns, well deserved as the Saints' running game got them the victory. They didn't get them. I think the Chiefs had more rushing yards, but the Saints got the touchdowns, which mattered more. And they won the turnover battle, too. 3 turnovers. Both quarterbacks honestly played kind of bad in this game. Especially Mahomes with his terrible 2 picks. Baker had a pick, too. They just did not look good. Last year, the entire offense cooked. There was almost no defense in the entire game. This game was full of defense. But the Saints are world champs. First time since 2009. 21 years ago. Alright, so let's take a look at the final stats for this high-scoring defensive game. Yep, neither quarterback did good. Mahomes really was terrible. And now let's go take a look at rushing it. Shepard had almost 100 yards. Otan had 85 yards on double the yards per carry. Yeah, they both had 100 yards, but Mahomes ran better. The Chiefs just ran the ball better, more efficiently. But they got the touchdowns, and that's all that matters. Receiving, Nala stats in this game. Yeah, just not a lot of big name receiving stats in this game. As it really was just all defense. Both teams got a sack. And the Saints got the pick, including the leading sack interceptor. Their middle linebacker got a pick as well. I mean to say, the league's leading interceptor got a pick as well in this game. All right, guys. So that's gonna wrap up this video. Hope the video quality is good too, unlike last time. But the Saints held on to beat the Chiefs 39-32 to clinch their first title since 2009 and their second overall as Mahomes. Once again, the Chiefs could not win. Try number 3 and still no title. Alright, guys. So that's going to wrap it up here as we begin the 2030s with the Saints as the dominant team. We'll see if they can maintain that going into the rest of the decade. So, see you all next time. And with this, I've officially done 1/3 of the series, I think. If I remember correctly, I think it might be just 30 seasons. I'm not sure. But if it is, I've done 1/3 now. Alright, so see you all next time.